Hello, I'm Kate Stichina on InstaForex TV with the fresh Forex news. The prospects of the German economy have improved, but its recovery will be going relatively slow till the middle of 2010. The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development announced about this. The OSD has raised the German GDP assessment for this and next year. The OSD called on the new central-right government to decrease since 2011 the growing budget deficit of the public sector and to connect any planned from 2011 reduction of the income tax with the ability to bring into compliance with a recently adopted fiscal law. The OSD has changed its forecast concerning the GDP declining if the largest Europe's economy this year to 4.9% against 6.1% in accordance with the previous forecast. It also has raised the estimate concerning the GDP increase by 1.4% next year in comparison with the previous prediction, according to which the growth taking into account corrections for the number of labor days should have been 0.2%. In compliance with the OSD forecast, the GDP in 2011 should rise by 1.9%. The OSD expects that without taking into account the correction, the German GDP will decrease by 4.9% this year and increase by 1.6% in 2010, and in 2011 it will uprise by 1.8%. Moreover, the OSD noted that the current forecast does not consider the government plans on reduction of the income tax in amount of 20 billion euro since 2011. The OSD thinks that the German budget deficit of the public sector will be 3.2% of the GDP this year, and next year it will advance to 5.3% of the GDP, whereas in 2011 the deficit will be 4.6% of the GDP. According to the forecast, the export of goods and services will decline by 14.4% this year, but will grow by 7.2% in 2010, before its rise by 8.1% in 2011. The private consumption, which was slowing the German economy for the last years, this year will rise by 0.8%, and in 2010 will drop by 0.5% because of the unemployment rates growth, was noted in the report. The OSD announced the unemployment rate in Germany will swiftly advance in 2010, but the total number of job losses at job will be moderate in accordance with the hardest period of the recession. The level of unemployment, in compliance with estimates, will grow to 9.2% next year. This year, the unemployment rate, as it expected, will be 7.6%, and in 2011, 9.7%. The OSD forecasts that the harmonized inflation rate of the consumer prices will be 0.2% on average this year against 2.8% in 2008. In 2010 will increase to 1% and in 2011 will decrease to 0.8%. It was Forex News provided to you by InstaForex News team. Goodbye.